Good day, everyone. Brad here with another Legacy lightsaber. We're going to look at Luke Skywalker's. This one is from the Return of the Jedi, so it's green. Just keep in mind, though, they only have this one, Kylo Ren, and Asajj Ventress the last time I was there. So these things are selling out quick. Just something I'd point out. Let's go ahead and pop it open and see what it looks like. Alright, so this lightsaber, standard lightsaber crate. You've got the Rebellion symbol, which is green, representing the color of the lightsaber. It's just a simple push button to open it up. Again, the case is plastic. As I mentioned with all the other ones, I do like how the case looks. It just feels cheap. So if you wanted to like paint it or do something, it'd probably make it look really neat. Alright, now on the bottom, you'll see Luke Skywalker Legacy Lightsaber Hilt. Galaxy's Edge. This is the most expensive of all the ones I have. This one was $140. The Asajj one was $130, and the Temple Guard I think was like $110. And I was kind of confused as to why this cost so much, but then I was able to figure it out, and I'll show you once we open it. Which, you know what? Let's go ahead and open it now. And there it is. Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Now, there's two reasons I think this one's expensive. One, because it is made mostly of metal. But two, is once you take this out, so as I pointed out before, this is just a plastic case with a scrunchie around it. So the case and everything to hold it is kind of cheap, but it does look good when you have it all presented properly. Here's why I think it cost a little more. Because underneath, you have this piece here. Now, this is what you actually have to put on in order to use a lightsaber blade. Reason being, if you look at the top of this one, it's really thin. You can't fit one of the blades in this hilt. Can't be done. It's just decorative. This one over here is the one you would actually have to use. Here's the end of the actual blade. This is kind of a size comparison here. It wouldn't work. So they give you a whole separate piece that's wider. Now, I appreciate that they went and did the detailing on here to make it look like it did in the movie. A lot of people were commenting on the other ones that they were bulky. That may be the case. They probably had to bulk some of them up. But this one, they said, you know what? We're just going to do it like it looks like in the movie, and we'll give you a separate piece if you want to put the blade in. So I like that they did that. Now, let's take a look at this actual hilt here. This thing is mostly made of metal. That's what kind of impresses me the most. All metal, all metal. Everything, the only thing that's plastic here is this little box with the activation switch. All of this made of plastic. Now this is how you will turn it on. This switch feels really cheap, I must say. Okay. And one other thing that kind of disappointed me about this little plate on the front here, it got put on like crooked. If you see, might be able to tell from the back, you'll see there's a gap there. It's just slightly put on to the left. Just enough to be kind of annoying. You'll see you get a D-ring instead of like the belt clip. So it's kind of neat that you have that. You know, it could be easier just to clip onto anything. And this was kind of before that was a thing. And to open it up, you unscrew the bottom. And again, this is metal on metal here. So this piece is also metal. This is all metal. And here's your battery pack. This one has 3 batteries. They all have 3. But you have to unscrew this part to get to the batteries. Alright. And then as far as the front piece, to take that off, there you go. So you can essentially take this whole thing apart. Kind of like one of the build your own lightsabers. It almost feels like that. Because you can take it off into a lot of pieces here. Alright, and we'll look at this real quick. You can see the activation point. Because this is where it all kind of comes from. Batteries go in here. Activation thing goes here. There's your on and off switch. And the top part has a protector. One of those little covers. That seems like it stays in a little better than the other ones. Alright, I'm going to put this back together. I'll show you how to put the blade in. Turn on the lights and let's see how it looks. Alright, lights are low. To insert the blade, these are compatible with Savvy's workshop also. You got the 2 points. You just put it in. Now this one goes in really smooth on this. Like it just fits really well. And you hear that noise coming from the back. That means that it is in. Push it in, twist, pop. Good. Okay. Now we're going to turn it on. So you may be able to hear it has a nice humming sound. When you hit something. That brings back memories from the movie right there. Alright. Now listen to how it activated. I noticed the delay in the sound. Let's turn it off. You'll hear it turn on, there'll be a pause, and then you'll hear the humming. Take a listen. See how there's that delay? I can't recall if that's how it is in the movie, but if it is, that's a really nice touch that they added. If not, then it's just kind of weird. Speaking of holding it, now I am right-handed, but it's actually very comfortable even with the activation switch down here. It really doesn't get in the way. One thing I want to mention about this lightsaber also, it is very, very light. It is not that heavy at all. When I first held it in Doc Ondar's, I was kind of shocked at how light it was and how much it cost. But again, the whole thing is metal with the exception of this. And you're getting kind of like the prop piece with it. So that's pretty much it. That is the Luke Skywalker Legacy lightsaber. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.